Hey everyone, this is Nate from BMW Blog, and last year I got to be one of the first people to drive the new G87 M2 on track, and it was in this very same color. But this one looks a lot different. Sean from Precision Sport is here to tell me all the details on what's on this M2.
Yeah, so this is the new G87 kit from Vorsteiner, which is a company I've worked with back since 2008. And this is a really nice kit because not only is it fully functional from an aerodynamic perspective, it also looks amazing and accentuates the wide body of the M2.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looks very wide from the front here. One thing I noticed when I first saw the M2 in person was it needed to just be a little bit more aggressive, I felt, with the new kidneys and stuff, and this definitely takes that aggressive level up.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing you'll see is the front lip, and all of the carbon fiber that you'll see in the kit is 2x2 pre-preg carbon fiber that Vorsteiner makes in-house, and this really fills in what I thought was missing on the stock cars. There's always a void here in the bottom, so the front lip fills that in, makes the car a lot lower, but also extends the body kit and sort of starts it so it can finish in the back.
Yeah, it's got some great detailed touches on there too at the Vorsteiner badge. Beautiful front end. And this hood, this is definitely a new hood.
Yeah, so this is the double vented, it has double slat, full carbon fiber hood. It actually is fully functional aerodynamically because it gets the hot air out and actually has an intake to get some of the downforce in to kind of get the front end down.
Yeah, you see these on the race cars. They always have these ventings to pull the air through the front instead of, you know, trying to divert itself around it. So that's very much motorsport inspired, and I'm sure it helps out with the handling a bit. Rolling over to the fenders here, I'm seeing a lot more venting on the side, and is it wider as well, or no?
It's a tiny bit,
I think, wider,
but I think what they were going for here is, again, with the aerodynamic, trying to get some of the low pressure out from the fenders. Another functional double vented fender, and it's a full carbon. It also carries down to the full side skirt. Because of this vent being out, it matches the side skirt.
I think that's what I'm noticing is with this vent here, it's got some huge shoulders on it.
Yeah, and it carries it down because on the factory car, you don't really notice the box fender in the front because it brings it in. And I think that's what's great about the Vorsteiner kit is it carries it through so it matches now with the box flare in the rear.
If I remember correctly, the venting in the fenders pulls air out from the wheel well, correct?
It does, yeah. The low pressure pulls it out, and you can see all the way through to the tire when I look in there. So
that's kind of cool. And speaking of the tires, they're on something special. What are these?
So these are the VFX 002 wheels from Vorsteiner, then 19 in the front and 20 in the rear.
They are awesome. There's a lot of open space there. I mean, you can see pretty much the whole brake caliper and everything in there.
It's a nice aggressive design that really matches the kit, and paired with the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, it's a really aggressive setup also to carry through with the performance.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed with the new G87 M2 is that extra front tire helped out a lot. So all this extra aero to give it even more traction is just going to make this car just stick to the ground. And these side skirts, they look to continue on to, it looks like a rear diffuser back here.
Yeah, there's a two-piece rear diffuser, a lower valence, lower splitter, and then the upper part that matches and wraps all the way around the rear bumper.
Man, that is awesome. It's got a whole bunch of fins underneath. You can definitely see the two tiers. That looks fantastic and pairs beautifully with this rear trunk lid.
So this is a CSL inspired full carbon fiber trunk, and I love the window here that shows the carbon of the trunk. It really adds that design element, and it also matches, if you bend down you can see the V in the directional carbon fiber when they made the trunk. It matches left to right with the V, which also ties into the diffuser. Really just finishes the high quality parts that Vorsteiner has for this.
Yeah, that talk about detail. I mean, it's lined up with the BMW roundel even. That's awesome. Check out the amount of ducktail wing on this. That's awesome looking. It really goes with the lines of the car too. Like, it almost looks like it was supposed to be that way.
Yeah, the aggressiveness matches. And to me, like, BMW is so aggressive with the design of this car, it needed this kit to match and really elevate it moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying on the front end, it's like it was a little bit aggressive, but it needed just to be a little bit more. And I think this takes it to the next level. And God, you almost just throw on a GT3 wing and this looks like a race car. Well, thank you for showing me this amazing M2. This Vorsteiner kit, you can pick up some of the pieces individually or as a complete kit as a whole, and they are available now. So tell us in the comments below, what's your favorite piece, and we'll see what comes out winning.